A very good afternoon, Masquera say, Masquera say, Masquera say. So, a very interesting topic raised here by the hope of Richard Tsvangirai versus Temba Mliswa in Norton constituency. And we need to look at this combination and see what is going to happen in the race in 2023. Can Temba Mliswa retain his Norton seat in 2023? A lot of people are saying they doubt if he is going to retain his seat. So people are saying he has not done enough to convince the people of Norton to retain him as the MP from 2023 up to 2020, around 2028. So here is it. A lot of people, they are preferring Richard Tsvangirai, who is the son of Morgan Tsvangirai, the former president of the MDC, the late president of the MDCT. So Richard Tsvangirai is on the ground. He has been seen in the Norton constituency for a very long time. He's doing outreaches, he's doing campaigns, he's doing cleanup campaigns, various outreach programs he is doing. And this is proving to be a real threat to the leadership of Temba Mliswa in the Norton constituency, because Richard is actually everywhere, doing anything people might think. So for the people who live in Norton, they know what I'm talking about. They know very well that Richard is everywhere. He's engaging young people, talking about change in Norton, talking about a young generation taking over power, talking about having a combination of young people leading the politics in the nation of Zimbabwe. And it's becoming interesting to see. Richard Tsvangirai is somebody who stood with Nelson Chamisa during the most tough moments of his court battles and the party leadership battle within the MDCT and MDC alliance. Richard Tsvangirai was with Nelson Chamisa every time, and he stood firm for the cause. And you can actually see that this is a dedicated comrade, somebody who chose to lose everything and anything for the sake of change, somebody who is not claiming to be the leader. You know, if Richard Tsvangirai was selfish, you would have seen him on the forefront, but he's there, humbling himself, respecting Advocate Nelson Chamisa, even calling him President Nelson Chamisa. I have never seen humble people like Richard Tsvangirai. So if you look at what he is doing in Norton, personally, I believe that he is one of the finest non-MPs who are working very hard in their constituencies, and I believe he deserves the seat in 2023. And I believe that the people of Norton are going to give him this opportunity. However, a lot of people are saying Temba Mliswa still needs to be in Norton and so forth. But honestly, with what is happening here, the prospects or the chances of Temba Mliswa retaining the Norton seat are becoming very, very slim. Remember that during the by-election, which brought Temba Mliswa to Parliament, he was helped by MDCT to campaign. Advocate Nelson Chamisa went there and assisted Temba Mliswa with the campaigns in Norton for him to win that seat. So you can actually see that even though he went on to win in 2018, there are so many factors which helped him to win that seat. But those factors have eroded so far. They are no longer there. The people of Norton are actually tired. The people of Norton actually need new things. Yes, Temba Mliswa is robust in Parliament. He is active in Parliament. He asks questions. But we don't believe that he is genuine to the cause. We don't believe that he is working to actually transform the people of Norton as he should be. So there are fights here and there, fights here and there. You see him fighting other people unnecessarily. Instead of him focusing on Norton people, he is now focusing on the issues of Susan Mdami, etc., etc. There are a lot of issues which are happening. So as you can see right on the screen, this is Richard Tsvangirai a few days ago in Norton, actually doing cleanup campaign. Madzibaba Shanduko was there. Madzibaba Shanduko visited him, and they had a very wonderful cleanup campaign. So you can actually see that a combination of people like Richard Tsvangirai, Madzibaba Shanduko. I wish that Madzibaba Shanduko contests in 2023 in Guruve there, so that we see new things, we see new faces, we see people who are resilient. Madzibaba Shanduko is a man with ideas. I talked to him when he sometimes during the 26 March by-elections. I had an opportunity to talk to him personally. Honestly speaking, Madzibaba Shanduko is one of the finest people who can come from the rural Zimbabwe, who can lead the constituencies in rural Zimbabwe. And this is a combination. Richard Tsvangirai, Madzibaba Shanduko, Comrade Ostalos, Makombro Aruzishe, Fadzai Mahere, Cecilia Chimbiri. You can actually see Joanna Mamboya, see the team in parliament and see the fireworks. I'm not saying these are the people who are coming to parliament, but I'm just giving you just a hint of, let's say they come to parliament, that group of young people. What is going to happen in 2023 is going to be a very different parliament altogether, a robust parliament altogether, because these are young people who are focused, who know what needs to be done, and who are working on the ground. They don't fear, they don't have anything. So they are on the ground working, not for their Chamis, but working for Rebeta Zimbabwe. And personally, I stand with this issue of Richard Tsvangirai, and I hope that we need to begin to campaign for him. We need to begin to tell a good story about Richard Tsvangirai. We need to even visit Norton and actually see what is really happening in Norton, because I hear that there are a lot of issues which are happening there. There are people who live in Norton. They are praising Richard Tsvangirai. He has been there for a very long time. One other advantage for Richard Tsvangirai and the people of Norton is that Richard Tsvangirai is a resident, is a direct resident of Norton, whereas Temba Mliswa does not reside in Norton. He lives in Borodale. So just imagine somebody living in Borodale representing the people of Norton, while we have Richard Tsvangirai who lives in Norton and is actually on the ground with the people. This is somebody who understands what the people of Norton are facing. This is somebody who is going to probably understand what the councillors will be facing. This is somebody who is going to have a coherent team, a team which is going to work together and tightly to make sure that they develop. This is going to be a team of young people, number one. Number two, a team of real residents of Norton, not visitors to Norton. So we don't need no. We need somebody who lives with the people. You see, when the MP is in your area, look at Job Sikala. He lives in his constituency. People can actually go to Job Sikala's house and say, MP Tinenzara. That has been happening. Job Sikala has been seeking assistance for the people in his area. So what MP? So it means people are going out are getting help, instant help, than to call somebody who is in Borodale, the time you will begin to wear and so forth. And you know, these guys, they are not married. Girlfriend, and girlfriend, you see. But the person who lives at the place, the people who come Pamba, you see, these are the advantages of Richard Tsvangirai. Honestly speaking, I hope and believe that Richard Tsvangirai is going to win 2023 Norton constituency elections. I don't know. In the comment section, please tell me your views. Felix Mkabas, when the FACA pressure 2023 is knocking. Yes, we are not going to give ZANU-PF any time to have fresh air. We need to FACA pressure. So myself, I'm saying Richard Tsvangirai for Norton constituency. You in the comment section, please tell me, is Temba Mliswa capable of defeating Richard Tsvangirai in 2023 Norton constituency? The ball is in your hands. Please in the comment section, let's talk.